Bringing you a glimpse of the airwaves from the heartland of America.
Alpha Fox, Zero Fox.
Alpha Fox, Zero Fox. Good to hear you. 5 and 9.
There we go. Alpha Fox, Zero Fox.
I'm Michael, Alpha Foxtrot, Zero Foxtrot.
Are you live streaming this?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another live stream of Heartland Ham Radio. I'm your host, Michael. My amateur radio call sign is AF0F, Alpha Foxtrot, Zero Foxtrot. I'm coming to you live today from my home QTH here in the Kansas City metropolitan area. And we're ready to dive into another ham radio live stream. So thanks for joining me today. Today, we're going to be hunting parks on the air activators. These are folks that have gone out and they're operating their amateur radio equipment within the bounds of those parks. I'll be narrating as we go, but if you're new to amateur radio or parks on the air, or just have any questions at all about what the heck I'm doing, let me know in the chat or the comments. Let's see, what's been new this week? Brand new antenna project. I am getting ready to put a video together. It's going to take me a little while to cut all the video together that I shot for the whole time. But I built a DX Commander Signature 9. And I'm super excited to bring that to you. In fact, I'll show you a picture of it here in just a second. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to build. Learned a lot along the way. If you're not familiar with what a DX Commander is, it's a multi-band vertical antenna. Think of it as just a tall, slim pole that you use to send your signal out. And it's really a lightweight, versatile, efficient antenna. And it was really, really cool to build and a really interesting design. I've watched a ton of videos on YouTube. Colin does a great job of talking about the antenna theory and the design about it. So super cool. The cool thing about a DX Commander is it has multiple wire elements in it. So it's got specific bands. So the Signature 9 is a 9-meter pole, or roughly about 30 feet, 28 to 30 feet tall. It's got multiple bands in it. It's 40 through 10 meters, but you also get a bonus band. It will also tune up on 6 meters with a little nudge of the antenna tuner, as Colin likes to say. And I was also able to get it resonant on 2 meters as well. So kind of interesting there, although I don't have a 2-meter antenna that or a 2-meter radio that I'd hooked to it. So really fun antenna build. I'm using it to replace my off-center fed dipole. For a long time, I've used my off-center fed 40 through 10 dipole, and it's worked great. The one thing that I didn't really like about it is the SWR. I would get it tuned pretty well. It was pretty close on 40 meters, but the rest needed an antenna tuner, and it did fine. I just really wanted something that had a really good SWR match natively at the antenna. I still do have an antenna tuner, but it was really interesting as I got it tuned up with the Rig Expert. You hit the tune button on the tuner, and it just sometimes you'll hear the relays clicking as it's tuning an antenna, and it would just for a half second, it would just be like, and it was tuned. So that was really cool. So super excited about it. I'll show you a picture of it here in a second, but that's been a big project. Did some POTA hunting yesterday. Was really cool. I found a activator out in the park, Kilo 3 Sierra Delta Mike Scott. He was out there. He asked if I was doing a video. I wasn't at the time, but he said a friend sent him a link to the channel and really enjoyed watching the channel. So that was really, really cool. So just really appreciate that. So before we jump into it today, just thank you to everybody in this awesome community for tuning in and supporting the channel. I've really enjoyed sharing this hobby with you all. I really enjoy getting your comments and your feedback. I'm good on QRZ if you want to email me, or if you're in the live chat, just pop it into the chat here and we can chat about it during the live stream. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on a new video or live stream like the upcoming one for the DX Commander Signature 9 build. So I'm super excited to bring that to you. So, all right, folks, I got my radio on. Let's see who we can get in the logbook today. All right, get my headset put on here. All right, I have not been on yet today. So we'll see how band conditions are. They were okay yesterday. Nothing super fantastic, but got some folks in the log, so that was fun. All right, let me get oriented here. Get my scratch space up here. Got a bunch of folks spotted here on the spotting page. Let's see who we got in here.
0134 QSL.
Ooh, they're sounding good.
QSL, you're 5-9,
Got them
All
yesterday.
right, got the 5-9 in North Carolina. Appreciate it, and have a good Sunday, sir. 73 QRZ.
November 4, Tango, Lima, Bravo.
Bravo station.
Kilo Echo 7, Lima, Bravo, Bravo.
Kilo Echo 7 Lima Bravo Mr. Mike out in Wyoming 59 plus in the 10134.
And I am on the
QSL.
signature
QSL,
DX Commander
yeah,
Signature
you're,
9 today.
You're
So
5-9 and sometimes about 10 over.
okay, while he's working that pile up, I'll show you a quick
7-3
picture.
and good luck.
This is November 5, Mike Charlie Yankee, QRZ.
So you can see it here in the backyard.
Juliet 4, Uniform Lima
So
Zulu.
we got a picture of it here.
Okay, I
It's
got a Kilo
set up in the
November 4,
backyard.
Papa
And,
Uniform Oscar,
yeah,
QSL.
super excited about it.
QSL, you're 5-9 plus into Alpha Lima.
Roger that. We'll go 5-9 both ways, Mr. Barry. Great signal in the 10134,
He
QSL.
sounded great today.
QSL, have a great activation, 7-3.
All righty, sir. 73. This is November 5, Mike Charlie Yankee, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Lima Zulu.
Station ending in Zulu.
Kilo Juliet 4, Uniform Lima Zulu.
Kilo Juliet 4,
Thanks, Blake.
Uniform Lima
I can't wait to bring it to you.
You're 5-9 plus in the clear, man.
I know he's fading on me a little bit.
QSL, you are 5-7 coming into Central Florida.
Copy the 5-7 in the Florida. Got you in the logbook, ma'am, and y'all
He's
have a great day
coming
today.
back up.
Thank you so much. We'll be at the park later. Have a great activation, 7-3.
All righty, 73, Miss Julie. QRZ?
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
November India Charlie.
There was a 9 Gulf station, 9 Gulf. Okay, Kilo 9 Gulf Echo Sierra, Mr. George. I got you 5 and 7, 57 in the
Something about 5-6
10134
right now.
QSL. Copy the 5-9 Illinois. Got you in the logbook, sir. Have a good Sunday and 73.
5-7 now.
All right, we'll break with Mr. George. Go QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Fox 0 Foxtrot, Mr. Mike. Another good signal coming in here. 5-9 plus in the 10134 QSL.
QSL, I got you 5-9 as well into Kilo Sierra. Thanks for being out there again today.
All right, thanks from Kansas. Appreciate it, and good to have you in the book again, man. 73.
73, have fun.
Number 5, Mike Charlie Yankee, QRZ.
K1 NIT.
One thing I did notice about this
November
antenna
India
is
Tango
it
Station, NIT
really
coming
did
in.
nudge up the quality of the signal. So
India Charlie.
a lot louder, lower noise.
Okay, November India Charlie, Mr. Nick, got you that time in Georgia, 5 and 9 into 10134 QSL.
QSL, you're
Crisp spotted
5-9,
here.
keeping 10 over in Georgia. Golf Alpha, have fun.
Roger that, man. Got the 10 over in Georgia. Thank you, and have a good Sunday. 73, sir. This is November 5, Mike Charlie Yankee, QRZ. November Yankee 4 Delta, QSL.
All right, let's see
We'll
who
go
else we
5-9
can
both
get.
ways, Mr.
Right
Law.
off the
Got you,
bat.
5.
Oh, India 5.
Couldn't tell if that was a hunter or an activator. Just caught the tail end of that. Probably a hunter.
Looks like Anthony in Texas.
Oh, no, it's not.
QSL, what you running out that way? I've got you 5-9 in Alabama.
Looks like it's Bobby out in the park. I worked him one
QSL,
time. He
well,
worked me in
it's,
Minnesota
good
when
in
I was up
Alpha
there
Lima.
last month.
QSL, are they amateurs? What can we do to get them there? QSL 7-3.
Solid 5-7 there on the piece.
QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Looks like Michael in Kansas.
Roger, you're coming in 5-7, 57, sounding great today.
QSL, you're 5 over to Alabama. What you running?
Yeah, I got a FTDX10, but I'm using a brand new antenna today. I got a DX Commander Signature 9 that I put up yesterday. It's doing great.
QSL, it's smoking hot into Alabama.
That sounds great. Well, I appreciate you being out there. Have fun and be safe today.
7-3. Kilo Z.
I had 5 over? I don't remember. Last time I had a 5 over on
Was that a Whiskey Alpha?
Loving it.
Victor Alpha 3.
All right, we got Mr. Bobby in the log.
Victor Alpha 3.
5-7 into Kansas.
Looks like Ontario.
All right, we're 2 for 2. That's something. Is that just a rag shoe?
That's 7-3. Kilo Z.
Is the other one. Okay. Somebody a little close. These are, let's see, 229, 230. They're a little older. Let's try 14, 231.
This is Kilo Yankee 4 Bravo X-ray. Parks on the air. QRZ.
All right, there's another one.
Kilo Alpha 8 Julia India Lima 5-9 into the park. Over. Got 5-9 Florida. You have a great day as well. Appreciate you hunting. 73, my friend. This is Kilo Yankee 4 Bravo X-ray. Parks on the air. QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Okay, couple of there. The Kilo India 5 first. Okay, we got Kilo India 5.
He's fading on me a little bit.
I also have you 5-9.
Oh, he's back.
In the US 9880 in Alabama.
Oh, he's up to 5-5 there.
I appreciate your hunt this morning, 73, my friend. The call ending in X-ray. Victor Alpha 3, Golf Kilo X-ray. Victor Alpha 3, Golf Kilo X-ray. Got 259 into the park, over. Roger, thanks for the 5-9 in Ontario. Got the 5-9 Ontario. Thanks for hunting today, 73, my friend. Have fun, man. This is Kilo Yankee 4 Bravo X-ray. Parks on the air, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot, 5-9 in the US 9880 in Alabama.
Roger. I get you about a 5-5 on the peaks into Kilo Sierra, 55 Kansas this morning.
5-5 in Kansas. I appreciate you hunting. 73, my friend.
73, have fun out there.
This is Kilo Yankee 4 Bravo X-ray.
All right, 5-5, 5-9. They come up as Georgia. I might just change it to Alabama.
Yankee 4 Bravo X-ray. Calling CQ.
Sure, my WRL stuff's working. Yeah, it is. Okay. I double log to, I use N3FJP for my primary log, but I have been testing WRL, World Radio League's online logger. They didn't upgrade this week, and I use they've got a connector application for the integration into N3FJP. I need to do a video of my logging setup. It's a little bit, I don't know, complicated maybe a little bit, but it's my own doing. But I've been having a little bit of weirdness since the upgrade. There was an upgrade to the integration application, and I had a situation a couple days ago where it just like timed out or something, and so a bunch of entries were missing. So I mean, I just exported the ADI file and then imported it, so it was fine, but it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, no worries. I don't know if you need anything like operating station, but I am running portable low power. But anyway, appreciate it. Have fun. Good luck.
So let's get them respotted. 5-5 in Kansas.
Alpha Tango call. Alpha Tango. Call ending Alpha Tango.
All right. It's a DX station. A couple DXs spotted here. That's the Pennsylvania QSO party. Okay, there's a... somebody's really close to them. I'm gonna have to skip over them. Somebody's too close. Probably not hearing each other, but...
Bravo Echo Romeo.
That's the QSO party, so they're just really close there. All right, we'll skip over them. Maybe we'll come back.
Kilo Golf 4, Juliet Zulu uniform. You're sounding good up here in Virginia at a 5 and 9. That's in Virginia.
Whiskey 4, Papa India.
Absolutely. Call sign here is Whiskey 4.
New activator for me.
India. QSL.
187 activations. 10,000 QSOs. Be a new one for me, though. At least the activator.
For the contact, you take care in 7-3. Whiskey 4 Papa India. QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. Is that a QSL?
Roger, Roger, QSL.
All right, excellent. Got you 5 and 9 here into Virginia.
Roger, I get you 5-5 into Kilo Sierra, 55 into Kansas this morning.
Thank you so much for Kansas. Appreciate you being out there this morning. Take care of 73.
73, have fun. Thanks for being out there.
Before Papa India, you are good.
Another 5-9 report.
Whiskey 4 Papa India. Reported from US 4526 to George Washington and
55 into US Kansas.
Whiskey 4 Papa India. Reported stand by.
It's great to hear some folks out there today. Now somebody's really close to them.
Whiskey 4 Papa.
Roger to 5-9 in Alabama and a number 4. Thank you for the contact. 73.
There's another QSO party person.
Whiskey 3 Juliet Lima.
Alright, let's keep going here.
QSO party, CQ to P.
I usually do participate in the Pennsylvania QSO party. I didn't this year. I spent most of yesterday working on the antenna, so I didn't have a lot of time to sit there and participate this year.
Great to get y'all into the log. Y'all made my day. I heard y'all on the other band. I said, well, I'm about to spot myself, see if I can get them. So appreciate y'all being out there. 7-3.
Nice. 7-3. Have a good day.
All right, thank y'all. QRZ. Parks Park. Go ahead, Parks Park. Victor Alpha 3.
Make sure I got the right call sign here.
Was that Victor Alpha 2 Whiskey Papa? 3. 1, 2, 3. Victor Alpha 3 Whiskey Papa. John, got you 5-5 in the park. Roger that, Todd. You're 5-9 up here at
I heard him say Todd, so I think that's the right activator. Worked them 5 times before.
Charlie Alpha 0426. Appreciate you being out there. Enjoy that park. 7-3. 7-3. QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Tango. Whiskey 4 Papa, Juliet Tango. Paul, got you 5-9. Yes, sir.
It's 5-4, 5-5. I looked at the meter.
Coast of Foxtrot Lima. Thanks for activating, Todd. I appreciate you being out there, Paul. 7-3. 7-3. QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. Mike, great signal from Kansas. Got you 5-9.
QSL, I got you 5-5 on the peaks into Kilo Sierra, 55 Kansas today.
QSL, appreciate you hunting. 7-3.
73, thanks for being out there.
QRZ. CQ
All
Parks on the air,
another one.
Kilo Delta 5, uniform Yankee Zulu at US
Say
1042.
unscientific results. This DX Commander is doing really well.
CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air, Kilo Delta 5, uniform Yankee Zulu, US 1042. 10A4 AI. 644, over. Roger, thank you very much. 73, and have a great Sunday, over. Kilo Lava 2, Sierra X-ray.
There's another one, kind of weak, but you can hear him fine.
Kilo Lava 2, Sierra X-ray, Tail calling,
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. Good morning, Michael. 5-9, 59 into the park, UX 12644.
QSL, I got you 5-3 into Kilo Sierra, 53 Kansas today.
Roger, thank you very much for Kansas. 73, and have a great Sunday.
73, have fun out there. New activator for me. Love that. I've seen so many new people come into the hobby with POTA kind of re-energizing folks. So cool. That's what I love about this hobby. Do all sorts of stuff and find something that's kind of your niche and enjoy and just run with it. Just have fun with it. All right, get them respotted. Sierra X-ray Tango. 287.5. All right. Oh, I hear somebody in. They've spotted as gone hunting. I don't hear anybody there. Okay, let's try 306. I don't hear anything there. I think I got somebody at 311 here. Maybe. I was on 310 and then heard something. I could tell they were maybe just above me. There it is.
This is Kilo 4 Papa Romeo, CQ POTA.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot, strong 59 Tennessee.
QSL, I got you 5-7 into Kilo Sierra, 57 Kansas this morning.
I copied the 57 into Kansas, and hey, thanks for hunting me down this morning at 73.
73, thanks for being out there. Have fun.
QRZ.
All right, new activator for me there too.
November Alpha 4 Alpha India.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Morning, 5-6 to 5-7 in Orlando.
Good morning to everybody on the live stream. If you join me, pop into the chat. Let us know where you're watching from today.
You're 59 Tennessee.
Take care.
Hey, 73, thanks a lot. QRZ.
Get them respotted. 311 Kilo 4 Papa Romeo. 5-7 from Kansas.
K4 PR, CQ POTA.
Hey, good morning, Adam. Kilo Delta 5, Echo Foxtrot. Good morning. Thanks for joining me today.
CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. Kilowatt 4, Papa Romeo calling CQ POTA.
Boy, so far we're having some pretty good luck here.
10, standing by.
Adam's in Oklahoma. Appreciate you joining me this morning. Hey, we got Nate from Illinois. November India 9 Romeo. Thanks for joining me, Nate. Good to hear from you.
CQ POTA, K4 PR, CQ POTA.
If you guys missed the beginning of the live stream, I got a brand new antenna. I have a DX Commander that I put together this week and finally got it up and tuned yesterday. So using a brand new antenna. Super excited about it. Had a lot of fun. Learned a lot. So I'm going to be putting a video up about it, but I'm going to cut all my multiple hours of video together. So might be just a little bit before I get to that.
Juliet 5 Hotel, uniform
All right, let's see who else we can get on the air today. 14320, another person spotted. That's Arkansas. It's going to be a little close for me on 20 meters here in Kansas City. Depending on the antenna, sometimes it can happen. Better shot at 40 meters for those close states. Let's try 14322. Another PA QSO party person. I'm going to stick to POTA today. Last week we went back and forth a little bit, just made it a little harder to do the live stream and make it so you guys could see the different applications. So we'll just stick to POTA today. The waterfall is full. There's a park spotted there. All right, let's jump down to 17 meters. Seeing some activity here on 17. The DX Commander is it's 40 through 10 with a bonus of 6 and 2 meters as well. So I was kind of surprised to see 2 meters tune up. Colin has said that it will do that.
CQX, K7, CQ X-ray.
So I just called CQ. Let's try. Let's see. A bunch of folks spotted on 17. 36.
Bingo. Bravo 2, Kilowatt Foxtrot 2 Delta Tango.
Boy, not POTAs. I just see activity on the waterfall. There we go. Okay, I hear him. They're light, but they're there. I'd have put some filters in here and somebody gets too close.
QSL, thank you very much. You are 5 and 5 Texas, 5 and 5 Tango X-ray. QSL, thank you very much, Texas.
5-1, but barely moving the meter. Wendy and Joseph. They're fading on me. Probably be okay. Somebody's just really close to him. Let's try these other 17-meter spots and see. Oh, there's a Nova Scotia.
Kilo 3, Juliet Romeo Zulu.
Oh, he's really light. Victor Echo 1 Sierra Kilo. I heard him say Kilo when he was last calling.
QSL, Junior 55 back from Delaware. My park is US 9891. All right, good to talk to you again. Good luck today, 7-3.
I'd like him to come up just a smidge more. Come on, come back. He might have gotten eaten up by the QSP. He's kind of coming back a little bit. All right, we'll check these other spots. We'll come back to him. Bit of noise came up there. All right, we see some folks on 15. Let's try 15 meters. A little quieter here. Really light.
Okay, thanks very much. Again, beautiful signal, great audio, and you'll make a lot of contacts out there. All the very best. Have fun, and hope you're having better weather than we are down up in Williamsburg, because we got the nor'easter coming and it's raining.
Yeah, I saw that stuff coming, my friend. Good luck with that. At least you're not out there on the coast. Whiskey 4 November, Yankee, Yankee, Whiskey 4 Oscar. Thanks, Mike. Okay, John, take care. All the very best. 73.
Did he fade on me? There he's it.
7357, Mark. Is there a station ending in Oscar? Whiskey 5, Tango November, Texas 5 and 5.
Let's see if we can grab him. He's about a 41. Could I get him? We'll try it. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Fox 0 Foxtrot. Michael, good morning. Good signal, 57 Florida.
Thank you for the 5-7. You came up to a 5-1, 51 into Kilo Sierra today.
Thanks for pulling me out, my friend. 7-3. I'm going to check for DX. DX stations, Whiskey 4 Oscar CQDX.
Glad he came up there.
Sierra Yankee 2, Bravo Echo Whiskey, QSL.
He is getting DX. Can't quite kind of hear him in there. A little light. All right, I see some folks here on 10 meters. Let's see what we can find. Anything on the waterfall? Ten was happening last weekend for the California QSO party. It was fun getting a bunch of folks on 10. It had been a while since 10 had been open, at least from my experience. Hey, Charles. Thanks for saying hello. Listening in from Indianapolis, Indiana. Interested in studying to get your license. Awesome. We'll definitely do it. You can totally do it. Yes, I agree, Nate. You can do it, Charles. Get started. I will caution you, though, this is an addicting hobby, so next thing you know, you're going to be stringing up DX commanders in your backyard. That's a lot of fun. Well, keep us posted on your progress. Let us know your call sign and you get licensed. You can do it. All right, let's see here. Not hearing much here on 10 meters. Ooh, there's a Hotel Kilo. Oh, I heard him for a split second. I'm going to slide up, just make sure I got a good tune here. Go back down here to 370. Oh, he's light, but he's in there. Just like to confirm the call sign. I think I'm losing. Could try throwing a little preamp in there. I don't have a ton of luck with the yeah, just wipes them out. They were in there for a split second. That'd been fun to get Columbia. All right, let's check these other ones. 10's pretty light, sounding like. Several DX stations in here. Oh, somebody's close there.
At 2 Echo Zero, Gold Tango Sierra, 5x7, Brazil.
Hearing somebody there. Slide up and get a tune. I didn't get 10 tuned with the tuner yesterday after I kind of tuned the antenna with the... So make sure I got a good...
Please, Special Lima uniform from Argentina again.
Now with fall coming around, 10 and 12 should start activating again. They were pretty quiet over the summer. Oh, I think I heard... Hotel Lima something.
Minha antena está apontada para a Europa em momento, ok? Um abraço, 73.
Adam asks, do you use a video capture card? Yes, I use a just a real small HDMI capture card. So I go DVI out of the FTDX10 into just the really small capture card into a USB-C port. So yeah, it works pretty well. Kind of shows a nice clean screen. Great question.
Delta Lima 9, Kilo Santos, 59, Patel.
I think it's 9. Is it Papa Yankee 9 Hotel? Adam, if you look in the description of one of my videos, I have a link to the capture card that I use. It's just an Amazon link. Fairly inexpensive, but if you're looking for something,
That's okay.
I did research on several of them. I wanted something that wasn't super expensive. It works really well. It's really small, just like a tiny little dongle.
Thank you, my friend Stan. My name is Suzanne. Japan, Austin, Sierra Echo. 73, good luck.
Wish I could get his call. It's just super light.
Mike, please speak whiskey or
Yeah, you're most welcome, Adam.
Roger, my friend. Thank you. 73, good luck.
Is he contesting or is he just working the band here? Yeah, he's probably a little too weak for... All right, let's jump back up here. Let's check these 40-meter spots. During the day is not going to be great on 40 meters. Yeah, just tons of noise here. Okay, we'll go back to 20. Nothing on that one. 14,220.
Thank you for activating 73.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. How did I lose him? Roger, Roger, QSL, you faded on me a little bit. I got you 41, Kilo Sierra, 41, Kansas. Thank you for being out there, 73. Is that back to me? I thought I got a 5-5 back. That QSB completely ate him up. Yeah, he's really light. Clear him now. Alright, let's just try to grab some of these other ones.
Before Papa Whiskey.
Really appreciate these activators being out there.
November 5.
A bit of a pileup on that one. I can barely hear the activator. Yeah, I think I've lost him there. Let's keep rolling. Come back up through.
November 5, Tango, Papa, Golf, POTA Parks.
Got all the easy ones knocked out. Now these other ones are going to be a little harder. Guess there's a new person out there. Can always go digital too. Had some great DX last night on the DX Commander on digital. Let's see, where over. Got St. Helena, Brazil, Argentina. Several US's. That was kind of fun last night. Just trying to see how the new antenna performed. Almost to the bottom of the spots here on 20 meters again. .44, 14.347. I get so much noise on that 14.347. It's got to be something in my neighborhood. .340, 21.350. Try these 10-meter spots again. Several people spotted, just not hearing them here. I always like to give the tech portion, because technicians get a small little sliver of voice on 10 meters, so you sometimes see activators in there with tech licenses. I always like to try and give those a...
Lima Whiskey 6 Delta Golf India. Lima Whiskey 6 Delta Golf India. Forward to your signals.
Lima Whiskey 6 Delta Golf India. I'll look them up on QRZ real quick here. Argentina.
Thank you for the 518. Forward to your signals. Thank you for the contact DX. Great DX 73.
We are hearing some DX here on 10. Could be why we just don't hear the activators. The skip is a little further out. Or for the fun of it, we could just call CQ and see who we get. Just wish I saw more in the waterfall. Bring up the level here just a smidge so I can see a little.
Oscar 98, Charlie for Roger. Okay, thank you. 5 Kilo 3, Charlie Delta, you're dead.
5 Kilo 3.
Okay, the station 9 in the middle, remember, go ahead.
Them dialed in a little better.
Okay, 9 India, Victor Nancy, 59, okay.
5 Kilo 3.
7-3, this is 5 Kilo 3, Charlie Delta. 5 Kilo 3, Charlie Delta, you're dead.
Let's see where they're at real quick. Columbia.
Delta, X-ray, go ahead.
Kind of fun.
Okay, Delta Kilo.
They're fade on me now.
Roger. Alpha Kilo 9, Delta, X-ray, to Cobra. 7-3, but yeah, 5 Kilo 3, Charlie Delta, you're dead.
Oh man, should have jumped on him last time. Fading on me a little bit. And maybe they're gone. See little slivers of activity on the waterfall here on 10. There's somebody.
Likewise. We're thrilled to meet the QSO and thank you for your patience.
Yeah, boy. Lots of QSB here on 10 today. Be there 1 second, gone the next. All right, let's jump back up to 20 meters here. See if we can get in more folks. Out in Parks.
With T3 Oscar Kilo for the PA UFO party.
Still QSO party, folks. If you've never done any contesting, the state QSO parties are a great way to just kind of low pressure, easy to try. A lot of them have very simple exchanges. It's a rag chew.
Roger, Roger, 7-3.
I need to do a better job sometimes. There's PAQ so party. I need to do a better job just kind of swinging through the bands. Sometimes you'll get special event stations and you'll find non-spotted folks.
How you been doing?
Right.
I'm doing okay there, Bobby. You caught me
Wow, they're strong.
right when I turned around.
Running some power there.
Okay, I'll put you in the log as number 1 in good old South Texas. Thank you very much for the contact, and you're about 5 by 8 here.
And the Pennsylvania QSO party, I think, has a serial number you have to exchange.
Kilo 3 Charlie Tango. November 3, November Victor America.
Scratch this.
CQPA, CQPA, November 3, November Victor America. Victor Papa Japan.
A little slow scan TV there. Alright. Do we have folks spotted on digital? We could switch over to digital maybe. Let's see. Some folks on 12, 10, 17. There are some folks spotted here. Could switch over and do digital. A little less interesting to listen to. Reminds me of that one live stream where I forgot to cut the radio audio, so it's like 3 minutes of FT8 tones. That's PAQ so party. There's a new spot.
Roger on the 5-3. I've got you 5-7 into my park today, and thanks for hunting.
Oh, there's a POTA.
Sure, Dad.
Just want to make sure I got the right call sign here.
CQ POTA, this is Kilo Charlie 4, Sierra Charlie Oscar,
There we go.
US 4857, CQ POTA.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Kilo, is that Kilo 4 or Kilo Delta 4?
It's Kilo 4, Alpha Delta Sierra, Alton in Orlando, Florida. I have you 5-9, I'm sorry.
Roger on the 5-9 in the Florida.
Oh, he's fading on me a little bit.
Thank you very much for my home state, and I hope you have a good day out there.
You as well, 73.
73.
Oh, is he completely gone now?
CQ POTA,
There he is.
CQ POTA, this is Kilo Charlie 4, Sierra Charlie Oscar, Park US 4857, CQ POTA.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 station, come again.
Call sign Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Roger that, I've got you 5-9 to my park today, QSO.
Roger, thanks for the 5-9. I got you 5-3 into Kilo Sierra, 53 into Kansas this morning.
Roger on the 5-3 into Kansas. Thank you for hunting me today in 73.
73, have fun out there.
Where's that?
Got him. 5359, new activator for me too.
November 7, Mike Zulu Whiskey. Charles, I've got you 5-5 into the park today. QSL.
Get them respotted.
Roger that. Yeah, I lost you a little bit at the end, but I heard the 5-3, so thank you for hunting me today in 73. See, where's that?
Kilo 9, Mike Whiskey Delta Park. Kilo Yankee.
Station ending November Tango Mike, come again.
I love getting the new activators in the log. Usually after the live stream wraps up, I go through and chapter all the videos with everybody's call sign. It takes a little bit of time, but it allows me to send a link to folks if they've got an email in QRZ, and I'll send them a link, and they can actually hear their audio and just get lots of good feedback on that. So, especially new activators that aren't sure what they sound like with their radio equipment out in the park. So.
Kilo 9, Mike Whiskey Delta, Park to Park.
Kilo Quebec 4, Sierra Juliet Mike, just hunting. Yeah, just hunting today. My last activation was up in Minnesota last month. I was up there fishing for a week. And it was really, the lake I was at is surrounded by a national forest, so I was up there. Band conditions were great. I took the Kilo Juliet 6 Echo Romeo Challenger antenna, which is an off-center fed vertical, if you're not familiar with that antenna. It just did awesome. So I ended up with a Kilo award, operating like 4 days up there just in my spare time when I wasn't fishing. So. All right, got any new spots here?
5-6 in the park, US 3032.
177 North Florida, NFL.
Okay, thank you for the
It's
North
another
Florida.
QSO party, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move.
I'd love to live stream when I'm activating. There's just so much to balance though when you've got I've got 3 monitors up here with different sections of the windows just to bring you the live stream. And so when I'm just on a laptop, it's really kind of tough. I'd like to kind of show what I'm doing on the laptop, but maybe I just do video and audio. Maybe that'd be okay. I know there's lots of folks that do that. It's just when I'm activating in a park, there's usually so many people coming at you and things to balance, and managing a live stream at the same time, just a lot for me. I know some people that do it. I just a little bit tougher. Sometimes cell coverage can be a little bit spotty. It just kind of depends. So I'll usually record audio and maybe bring clips back. That's what I did with my Minnesota video that I did. I just kind of had some pictures, the QSO maps with 1,000 contacts on it. Just kind of recorded some audio on the FTDX10 and kind of cut that in. So that works pretty well for me, but when you're managing a pile up and all that, managing a live stream on top of that is just a lot for me.
Number 32.
I see a new spot 305. These respots or newer spots will show up blue here on the POTA spotting page. So there's another one. 14318. Calling CQ yet? Caught that just as it came in, so I might be still setting up. I've done that before where I'll do the spot and not quite ready to call CQ yet. Michigan's usually not a problem for me from Kansas City here. Yeah, not hearing anything there. Doesn't make for a great stream when you guys are just listening to static. Kilo 5 Golf special event. Look that up on QRZ here real quick. Earth Science Week celebration. That's cool.
Another
PA QSO party.
We'll see if I
And get on Thursday and then stay a little bit there.
Reg 2 maybe?
Hearing you on, I wish.
Let's jump through some of these spots here. Maybe we can catch somebody. Somebody else respotted that Michigan activator. I'm not hearing them, so must be there, but just not hearing them. Okay, I got a few folks down here on 15. Oh, I missed that 17-meter spot. Let's jump up to that real quick. Oh, he's running QRP. That's pretty cool. What is this park? Dinosaur State Park. Love dinos. In Connecticut. Yep, not hearing them.
Bravo Tango Delta.
Seeing a little activity here on 15. Let me recenter the waterfall here. There's somebody. They're really strong. Let's come down here.
QSL 73, thank you.
I don't think he was running that frequency. I hear folks calling other folks. So.
Noviembre 2, Bravo Tango Dinamarca. November 2, Bravo Tango Delta. November 2, Roger.
So there's definitely some DX on here. I'm just not hearing a whole lot on 15. I did hear some on 10. Central South America, maybe. Just for giggles, let's go to 12 meters. I don't see any POTA spots there, but let's see if there's any activity there. 10 and 15 are starting to come alive a little bit. It's worth checking 12. Don't see anything on the waterfall here. With the DX Commander, though, actually having an element that's tuned for 12. Well, I'm not hearing anything. 12's pretty narrow. The voice portion's 24,930 to 24,990. Oh, there's somebody. Oh, holy smokes. Why is it in lower sideband? Okay, it's like, why am I not hearing that station? I switched the mode manually on the radio. When I normally do it with N3FJP, it will auto set the mode. Does help to be in the right mode. I'm curious what was. There's a station there. This is just noise, sounds like. There's some CW. There's FT8. All right, so the band is there. We're hearing signals. You know, just for giggles, I wonder if we just call CQ and see if we get anybody on 12. tune this up, make sure I got this. Yep, it's tuned up okay. Yeah, I see activity on FT8, so there's, I think the band is open. I'll just give this a try. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ 12 meters. CQ 12 meters. CQ 12 meters. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Alpha Fox, 0 Fox. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot, calling CQ 12 meters. CQ 12 meters. Anybody, anywhere, listening for calls. Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ. CQ 12 meters. CQ 12 meters. This is Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Alpha Fox, 0 Fox. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. CQ 12 meters. CQ 12 meters. Anybody, anywhere. Anybody, anywhere. CQ 12 meters. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Listening for calls. CQ12, CQ12, CQ12 meters. This is Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Alpha Fox, 0 Fox. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. CQ 12 meters, CQ 12 meters. Anybody, anywhere. Alpha Fox, 0 Fox. Listening for calls. CQ12, CQ12, CQ12 meters. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Alpha Fox, 0 Fox. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Calling CQ 12 meters. Anybody, anywhere. CQ 12 meters. Standing by. CQ12, CQ12 meters. CQ 12 meters. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Alpha Fox, 0 Fox. CQ12, CQ12. Anybody, anywhere. CQ 12 meters. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Listening for calls. CQ12, CQ12, CQ12 meters. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Alpha Fox, 0 Fox. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Anybody, anywhere. CQ 12 meters. Oh, no luck so far. CQ 12 meters, CQ 12 meters. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Alpha Fox, 0 Fox. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. CQ 12 meters. Listening for calls. CQ12, CQ12, CQ12 meters. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Alpha Fox, 0 Fox. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Anybody, anywhere. 12 meters. CQ12, CQ12, CQ12 meters. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. CQ12, CQ12 meters. Anybody, anywhere. Listening for calls. No dice. CQ 12 meters, CQ 12 meters. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Alpha Fox, 0 Fox. Calling CQ 12 meters. Anybody, anywhere. We'll do one more. CQ 12 meters, CQ 12 meters, CQ 12. CQ 12, Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Alpha Fox, 0 Fox. Anybody, anywhere. 12 meters. Yep, no dice. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. I'll be clear. That was worth a shot. I see FT8 activity, so there's definitely people on the band. I'm going to jump back up to 17. There we go. Oh no, he's fading on me. Come on. Love to get Dinosaur State Park in the log. It's QRP, so he's going to be light. Looks like they were working FT8, FT4. Boy, they were there. I heard them calling. That's the way these band conditions roll sometimes. Thank you all for joining me this morning on the live stream. If you haven't already said hello, I'd love to have you pop into the chat. Let us know where you're watching from today. Just hanging out, doing a little bit of POTA. Heard me probably calling CQ there on 12 meters. Trying out a new antenna. Got the DX Commander Signature 9 set up in the backyard yesterday after several evenings of working on that. Got some good signal reports from it today. Just popping through the POTA spots here. Got all the easy ones right off the bat. Alright, looks like we got somebody spotted up here in the extra portion. Not here in England today. .248, 14,257. 14. Check some of these newer spots.
Good luck with your activation today. 73.
That was at Michigan Park. I can hear people calling them, but I just don't hear the activator. Oh, there you go. It is the activator. Let's see if the signal holds up here. Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. You're on 59 in Michigan and the Black Park US 696.
Roger, Roger. I get you 5-5 into Kilo Sierra, 55 on the peaks into Kansas today.
Thank you very much. 5-5 into Kansas. I appreciate the contact today.
Well, I appreciate you being out there. Have fun. 73.
Today too. 72.
All right. 5559. Worked them one other time last year, 9/29/2024. Same park. Alpha F8 Juliet Lima. Get them respotted. 5-5 from Kansas. Snagged another one in the wall. Just gonna fly through these real quick.
Okay, I got the 5-5. What were the first two numbers?
7-1.
Roger, Roger. The 7. Was it 7-9 or 5-5?
I think I got Ethan. Was it yesterday?
Okay, 71 5-5.
Yes, no, last week.
Okay, Roger, Roger. Sorry about that. I got a lot of QRM. Thanks for sticking with me. 73, my friend.
5-7 on the peaks here, sounds like.
Thank you, 73 QRZ.
I just want to make sure it's actually him.
Again?
I'd like to get one exchange with the call sign.
Oscar 4,
There we go.
X-ray QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Park to Park, stand by 1 second. Was there an Alpha Foxtrot?
Call sign Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot.
Okay, Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. Good morning or good afternoon. I can't tell what time of day it is. You're 5 and 9 Tennessee in Park 2940 QSL.
QSL, I get you 5-7 into Kilo Sierra, 57 Kansas today.
Roger, Roger. Are you doing a live stream today?
I am doing a live stream. You made it.
Oh, Roger, Roger. Well, I'll look back on the live stream. Thank you so much, Mr. Fox. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
Have a good one. Appreciate you being out there. 73.
Thank you. 73. Park to Park. Come
That
out.
was pretty cool.
Park to Park again.
Love getting a live stream shout out.
Was it Whiskey 1 Kilo Victor Mike?
Yep. That's pretty cool.
Roger,
5-7. Get them respotted. Kilo Oscar 4
to depart 2940.
Foxtrot
That's
X-ray.
2940 QSL. Thank you for the Parks to Parks 783. You have a great rest of your day.
Boy, he sounds great.
Oscar 4 Foxtrot X-ray to Fox for 2940 QRZ.
November 4, Papa Sugar X-ray.
The Papa Sugar X-ray.
All right, see if we can catch anybody else. Always love getting Ethan in the log. Oh, is that the activator again on 17 here? So light. Let me see with some filtering if I can get them dialed in a little better. There he is. Oh, he's probably at 31. Using some noise reduction. There they are. I'd like to get that full call sign. There they are. There they are. Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. There he is. Did you copy Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot? Alpha Fox 0 Fox. You are 31 Kilo Sierra 31 Kansas. You're really, really light. Unable to read. I got you 31. 51. Roger. Thank you for the 5-1. Thanks for your patience. 73. Ooh, that is the way it goes with the QRP. 31, we were able to get it done. Just takes a few times. They use a little bit of filtering and noise reduction to pull them out of there, but we got it. Last worked them, Minnesota, when I was up in Minnesota. They caught me. All right, 1663. Let me get my filters all reset here. All right, CNV. 31, Kansas. All right, we got Dinosaur State Park in the log. Just wanted that one for the name. Okay. Let's see, where am I at here? Spotting page jumps around a little bit. All right. Try these 15-meter spots again. Try 10. 10's got to work for... maybe for DX today, but everybody else is really light. A few folks spotted on 40. Oh, easy for me to say. Oh, I do hear somebody. I do hear them. Boy, a lot of noise. See if I can get a little bit of noise filtered out of here.
Wow, I didn't realize how noisy it is in this location. Try again.
Got S5 noise. Hey Francis, thanks for popping in. Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Always great to have you in the live stream. Thanks for joining today.
Roger, 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 roger. Thank you for chasing today, and you have a great day, 73.
Is it 2 hops there? I can try and get him.
Kilo 8, Bravo Sierra Romeo, 5757 to yourself. You have a great day, 73.
Give them about a 41.
Kilo Bravo 3, Whiskey Alpha Victor, Kilo Charlie 3, Romeo Whiskey, and Kilo 3 Golf, QRZ.
Kilo 3 Golf, there's 3 hops.
Romeo X-ray.
Kilo Oscar 4 and 2, Romeo X-ray, get your 59er to yourself.
Rare for me to hear an activator on 40 meters during the day.
Thank you for chasing today. You have a great day, 73.
Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, 20 meters is crowded. The Pennsylvania QSO party was hearing a lot of them.
CQ Parks.
Not the worst I've ever seen.
Bravo 3, Whiskey Alpha Victor, Kilo Charlie 3, Romeo Whiskey, and Kilo 3 Golf, QRZ.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Good morning. I had you 59er to yourself.
QSL, I'll get you 5-1 into Kilo Sierra, 51 Kansas. Lots of noise today. $73, have fun out there. Tuning up on top of him. Alright, I gotta get off that. Okay. Let me get these all logged here real quick. Alright, Kilo Bravo 3, Whiskey Alpha Victor. And get the park here. Oops. Get the park here. Them in the log. And Kilo 3 Golf. Special event. Change the state to Illinois. It auto-filled. Did give them a 5-1. I'm going to change this. Okay. Then I'll get them respotted. That's rare. I don't remember the last time I had a 40-meter POTA during the day. It's noisy here. I'm gonna pop back up to 20. That's spotted as SSB, but not in the voice portion of the band.
Do it on paper, so this is going to be a little bit fun. We got 2 kids with us.
Let's put a notch in there for that noise.
So appreciate everybody's patience. What state are you in again? We are in North Carolina. This is our first time using the
I'm sure that's Jared.
Yeah, we're just learning today. Yeah, well, have fun, you guys. We're trying to keep 2 kids fed and the dog with water and scribble notes on a notepad. So I'm sure we'll learn a couple things today anyway. So thanks for hunting and thanks for activating 7-3. QRZ, this is Kilo Quebec 4 Sierra November Bravo calling CQ Parks on the air from Park US 8333.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Whiskey uniform.
All right, let's go Alpha Foxtrot again.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot, great signal. You're easy 59 here into northern Florida. Great audio too. What state are you calling from?
Yeah, you're 5-5 into Kilo Sierra, 55 into Kansas City area.
Great, thanks for Kansas. I appreciate it. And you got great audio, by the way. I don't know what you did to your mic, but you trumped them all.
Well, I really appreciate it. It took a little bit of tweaking. I'm just using a little bit of the processor on the FT-DX10, but I have a brand new antenna. Just put up a DX Commander Signature 9 yesterday, so it seems to be getting out okay.
Yeah, no, you sound great. I was looking at those DX Commanders. They look awesome. I appreciate you hunting me there. You're my second contact in the log. By the way, we're just running a 891 off the tailgate here and a wire antenna up in the tree. So, anyway, 7-3. Have a great day.
All right, thank you for being out there. Appreciate you. 73.
Victor Alpha 3 Whiskey uniform.
I'd say the DX Commander is doing well today.
All right, let's do the Victor Alpha 3 again.
Yeah,
You can
Victor
hear
Alpha
the
3 Whiskey United.
Okay, Victor Alpha 3 Whiskey uniform.
You can hear the kiddos in the background there.
59 in here into US 8333.
Francis.
Thank
Yes,
you
it
very
is an
much for the
FT-DX10.
Good luck with you two. Sound like you have your hands full. Until next time, from Victor Alpha 3 Whiskey United in near Niagara Falls, Ontario.
Yeah, I've had my previous
All right,
HF
give me a second
antenna
here. We
was
got crying kids,
Icon.
so I need to pitch some snacks out of the truck, so I'll be back in a little bit. KP4 SND on the side.
He's doing well, doing a POTA activation, juggling the kiddos. All right, let's roll through these. Maybe we got some new spots out there. And thanks for promoting on your Discord there, Francis. Appreciate it. Don't hear that one. Illinois crew moved to 20 meters. Ooh. If I can type, there we go. 14315, 14317, 14321. I would light, but here we go.
Whiskey Delta 4 Tango. Whiskey Delta 4 Tango.
Oh, they completely faded on me. I don't hear them now.
Whiskey Delta 4 Tango. WD-4T.
Just popping through these spots. Got all the easy ones right off the bat for the live stream this morning. It's a new spot at 14,200. Don't hear them yet. Sometimes if it's a brand new spot, they'll spot themselves and then call CQ. I do get folks that comment on my radio audio. For anyone that's interested, I've got those audio settings on the DX10 posted to my QRZ page. So if you scroll down towards the bottom, I had so many people ask for them and email me for them. I just listed them there. So if you've got a somewhat recent Yaesu transceiver and you want a starting point, I had a whole spreadsheet of different things I tried. There were lots of suggestions online. Those are the ones that work for me, but seems to bust through pileups pretty well. Okay, I do hear a station in there, but they're really light. $235, 14,238. It's a new spot too. 2:43. That one's kind of old. 24 minutes. 14:259.
November Charlie 4, Foxtrot call.
It's a New Jersey spot.
Thank you for Indiana. Have a good day, 7 Whiskey Alpha Delta Echo.
I've worked them before. Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Call sign Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot.
Okay, that's Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Again?
Yeah, it's Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Again, Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. QSL?
Okay, that is Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot. Okay, you are 593, 63 into US, 646 New Jersey.
Roger, Roger. You are 41 into Kilo Sierra, 41 Kansas. QSL? 73. Have fun out there. Sometimes those lighter ones have to work a couple of times. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, got them respotted. 320. Oh, there you came up a little bit. Gotta get in our midday noise here on 20 meters. There's a new 17-meter spot. Did they just QSY there? 16. A few people have spotted them. I'm not hearing anything. Let's try these 15-meter spots. 21 through 42. 42, if I can get my fingers to work. 21, 350. Some new 10-meter spots. They're starting to age a little bit. 28 through 41. They got some noise there on, see on the waterfalls. Noise could be a charger somewhere in the house. Who knows? See if we can hear that 14,200 any better. 14,207. Take another swing through these and we might wrap up the live stream for the morning.
Activating, be safe and getting home and all of that, okay? All right, you too, buddy. Take care.
Yeah, it is the activator. Pennsylvania. Is that the right spot? 259. Oh, maybe Pennsylvania QSO part. Oh wait, no, they have a serial number. Somebody's got a pile up there.
Kilo Charlie 4, Sierra Charlie Oscar.
All right, trying to figure out. Do I want to try a few on? I want to try digital. Let's see if I can get that set up here real quick. All right, give me a second. Mute that audio. All right, I got to get everything reset. for digital. So give me 1 second here. I'm just got to get all my apps launched here and then get the streaming software set up for it. Okay, a second here. Waterfall, let's see. Got that. Okay, then grid tracker, the call roster always throws me here. Give me a second. All right. Man, am I WRL logged out again? Even though I got macros here to get this all set up, it's okay, I think we're getting close here. There we go, got the call roster set up. Okay, let's bring this over. Okay, I think we got everything set up here. All right, let's see what we got here. Why my WRL isn't working here. Give me a second. Get my integration working. Okay, there we go. Got that working. Got my EC log up. All the other windows. Make this map so you guys can see it a little bit. Okay, we do have some POTAs out there. Just real quick, I'm going to go try FT4. Tends to be a little less crowded. Let me see if we can find anybody out there. FT4. And I'm using the WSJTX version 3, so you'll see some differences here in the user interface. I don't think I've done a live stream since I've done that, so looks a little bit different. Let's see here, maybe 1200. Find an open slot here where I can transmit. I'm not seeing a whole lot here on the... There's a POTA. Let's see if we can catch them. Let's see, Kilo Mike 6, Tango Alpha Uniform. Okay, now that I don't have a headset in my ear, if you guys want to say something in chat, let me know. Probably chat a little easier when it's... I don't have a headset on in my ear. Well, they were really light, and I don't think they came back to me. Okay, there I see the POTA. least they sent the RR-73. Yeah, if you're new to FT8 or FT4 or got any questions, let me know. If you've never heard what it sounds like, let me just bring the audio in. You can hear it for a second. Got to hear all those pitches of tones and things that are going on. That's what it sounds like. Mute that so you don't have to listen to that. All right, I'm going to, oops, might have missed that transmit cycle. Still minus 17. Kind of fading a little bit. Yes, it is. It's a whistle for sure. You're absolutely right, Nate. All right, that POTA activator, just looking at the waterfall, they're kind of a little bit of QSB in and out there, so I'm not sure if they're hearing me or not. Okay, there's another CQ POTA. They're a little better signal strength-wise. They're minus 12. I don't know, it's minus 17. I've got the band activity just filtered to CQs, so we're not seeing everything back and forth. Although there's not a lot of stations here, so it's wouldn't be too bad to see the display. See if we can get that other POTA station in there. It came back to me. We'll see if we can get them. They're minus 21. They had tried for a minute to get me just based since the last time I transmitted. Maybe we'll get them. Ah, he did give me RR-73. Send him back to 73. All right, edit this in my log. POTA US 4578. We missed that other POTA. They kind of faded away too. Oh, nope, they're there. Let's try and snag them quick while their signal's good. Oh, they're +3. See if we can grab them. Yes, you're absolutely right, John. Way less fun than the voice side as far as like listening. So you get like some background music in here or something while we're doing digital. Or need to liven up the chat or something. Let's see here. All right, got them in the log. Whiskey 8, Mike, Sierra, Charlie. 4489. All right, we got them in the log. Okay, I think those are the only two that are spotted on POTA for digital on FT4. Yep. Okay, so they are... Everybody else is up on FT8, so that'll be the craziness of FT8. Real quick, I'm going to take a look at the grid tracker screen. It's showing Some activity on 10. You can see the little bar chart. It's really small in the corner, probably on the live stream, but 20 has the most spots. All right, let's switch to FT8. Let's go to 10 meters. And let's see what we can see here. Nothing super strong on the meter coming in on the radio. Let's see what we can get. I'm going to clear out these windows. We do have Brazil, minus 18. California, minus 8. FT8 decodes a little... Hey, Greg. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Thanks for joining the live stream today, Greg. Not working today? Get to hang out in the chat? Appreciate you joining. Usually I'm joining your live stream. Checking out some digital. We did about an hour and a half of voice. And we came over to digital. We got a couple of parks on FT4. Just checking out 10 meter FT8 here. See if we can... We are seeing some folks. There's some DX in there. Barely nudging my... Oh, thanks, Greg. I appreciate that. We'll see if maybe we can get some DX. Oh, South Africa. Coming in minus 10. Shoot, I missed them on the decode there. All right, let's see here. I'd like to see if we get them calling CQ again. There they are. I'm going to try them. Let's see if we can get South Africa. Just a short 8,900 mile hop. We'll zoom out the chart here on Grid Tracker. See the haul for that on the line. We'll see how well they can hear me. Got a brand new antenna set up. Those that have been here on the stream heard me mention it a couple times. I got a DX Commander Signature 9 set up yesterday. So kind of testing it out. Got really good signal reports on the voice side. So I was happy with that. And then did some DX last night after I got it all set up. So seems to be doing okay. I think I lost South Africa here. We'll see if they come back. Called CQ on 12 meters on voice for a little, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. Thought maybe we'd snag somebody on 12. We could see some FT8 activity, but didn't have any luck on voice. I think that's South Africa station. Did they move? Yes, they did. 2288. We'll see if we can snag them. How many ground radials? Oh boy, that was quite the debate. That's a loaded question, Nate. I did 16 radials. The way I've got it positioned in the yard, I could only kind of have about 180, maybe just a little bit more than 180 degree of radials. Column has got a great video about radials and the math that he did. I was super nervous about not having enough radials, but he kind of brought my mind to ease. So I did 16 radials. Let's see, 8 of them are 12.5 feet long, and then another 8 are 15 feet long. I could have gone longer on those, but I did 16 radials on my setup. It seemed to work okay. I had a little bit of initial panic when I got it set up. Colin mentioned this in his videos and elsewhere, I believe. I took my Rig Expert antenna analyzer with just like a 2-foot patch lead on it, like I use for POTA all of the time, and just did a sweep and panicked. Like 40 through 10, I was like, anywhere from 4 to 8 to 1 SWR. And I was like, holy smokes, how far off am I? So then I kind of started to panic a little bit and was like, wow, maybe I didn't get enough radials. Maybe I need to do 32 radials. I was like, but is it really that far off? And it's like, I don't know. And when he's talking about tuning it, you tune it kind of centimeters at a time. And usually it just needs a little bit of tweaking. And so before I panicked and did anything drastic, I went up to the shack and brought the rig expert up here with the entire length of coax on it. And they're South African. Let's see if I can grab them. And let's see, let me open up my spreadsheet here. It was much, much better. I mean, not perfect. I still had to do some tuning on it. See, I know I'm not sharing this screen, but I got the records of it. So yeah, it was worse was, let's see, the initial testing, the worst I saw was 1.6 to 1. Oh, I'm sorry, 1.8 to 1 on 12 meters. And it was so much different than just having the rig expert at the base of the antenna. So I don't know enough antenna theory to know why that is, but thank goodness Colin had mentioned that. It did involve me running up and down, in and out, taking the antenna up and down as I tuned each band. I don't know. I probably took it up and down, and it's really easy to take up and down. You just take a wing nut off for the coax lead and you just pop it off the post. So super easy to lay it back down. And I don't think South Africa's hearing me very well here. But I don't know, probably 8 or 10 times up and down with the electrical tape on the elements. And then once I got the tune right, then I did the heat shrink tubing on everything and just locked it in. So I ended up, let's see, the best was 1.09 on 12 meters. And the worst was 1.25 on 17 meters. So I was really happy with that. So yeah, just it was a fun experiment. I've got so much video and stuff I'd love to share with you guys and tell you all about it. But yeah, great question there, Nate. It was 16 radials, and I didn't go too crazy. I probably could have done a little longer on 8 of them, but I was initially kind of panicked and worried about the radial setup, and it ended up not being a big deal. The only thing that threw me was the initial SWR with a short patch lead right at the antenna base. I don't know. I don't know why that was, but if you're building the DX Commander, definitely take note of that. And I'll put it in my video too when I get all the raw footage cut together. It's going to take me a while to cut everything together. I think I worked on that like 3 or 4 evenings this week. And so I need to just cut together the audio and put together my tips and tricks on it. But no, great antenna, fairly low profile. It's all black. It's just wire, so it kind of blends in with the trees pretty well. Super happy, super happy with the antenna so far. We'll see how it does like in a storm. It's supposed to bend and flex, but when you have a 30-foot pole up in the air, a 9-meter pole up in the air, you always wonder, like, is it going to survive the wind? But I don't know. We'll see how it does. I wanted to get the project done before it got cold here in Kansas City, so spent this week doing that. But I've got a ton of video, ton of pictures. I can't wait to share it with you all. So it was a fun little project. All right. Well, we didn't have any luck with South Africa here. What other DX do we have here on 10? So yeah, if you got any other questions about the antenna, just pop them in the chat. I'll answer them as I can. A little easier to have a conversation on a live stream when you're doing digital here and not having to pay attention to voice. Yeah, no, Nate, you're absolutely right. Yeah, so that's what I set up. Trying to kind of keep a low profile. It replaced a 40/10 off center fed dipole that I'd used for a little over a year, and it worked fine. The one thing I didn't love about it is it worked really well. I mean, it was primarily a 40 meter antenna, and I had to do an off center fed just because of the distances I was working from in the yard, and it worked really well. I mean, I don't know, I hit 10,000 contacts since I returned to amateur radio, and most of those were on that off-center fed dipole. And so that, was just looking for something that'd be easy to put up and down, and so we'll see. It very well built. That telescoping pole on the Signature series is just fantastic, high quality. He's done a really good job. Just tons of videos out there too on the builds, and can't wait to kind of share it with you all. So I'll post it when I get all the video cut together. So it was definitely a fun project. So yeah, I for like an HOA setup, Nate, I think it'd be okay. Like I said, it's all black coated wire, pretty low profile. It does stick up into the air, but I've got some mature trees in my area, so it hides in the trees pretty well. So we'll see how it goes. But I guess if something goes sideways, it's easy to take down as well. So I have that option as well. We got Cuba in there. All right, who do we want to pounce on here? On FT8 here on 10, I'm seeing kind of what I was hearing on voice. Way more DX than I was hearing here in the States. And I've got the spots on, so I'm getting out here on 10. So propagation is there. Greg will look for you if you head out for a POTA spot. Like I've gotten you at home, but I haven't gotten you in a park. Nambia's in there, minus 18. So we do have some DX in here. It's just kind of spotty, fading in and out. Nate, I'm not sure what you have for antenna options. The one I've used for POTA, and if I've told you this, I apologize. I use one of Greg Kilo Juliet 6 Echo Romeo's antennas. I use his Challenger antenna. It's a 25 stainless steel whip. It's an off-center fed vertical, really easy to set up and tear down. And if you're kind of doing a one-time setup or just kind of setting up, you'd have to tune it for each band, but really easy to set up and take down. It's been a solid performer. It's my go-to POTA activation antenna now. Hey, there's W1AW stroke 6. See if we can get W1AW in the log. That was a fun antenna build too. I wish I would have shot more video as I was assembling it. I've certainly got some shorts on my Instagram, and I think I've got a video or two here with the antenna. So, hey, they heard me. +7. I love how fast it sets up and tears down in the park. I can set it up and tear it down really, really fast. Oh, yeah. The MPAS 2.0 Delta Loop, POTA 33. Yeah, great choices for temporary setups for sure. Nothing wrong with that at all. I had a person, I was in a park. I think I was up in Minnesota last month, and someone said, apologize. I'm just using a wire in my attics. I gave them they were 41. I gave them a 41. They apologized for it. And it's like, man, even a even a compromised antenna in your attic is better than no antenna. So hats off to you. So no need to apologize for that at all. So there's a Cuba station. Let's see if we can grab Cuba on 10 here. Yeah, I was trying to find something to supplement the off-center fed dipole. About the only other antenna besides a vertical I could set up would have been like a long end fed. And I thought about doing like a 125 foot end fed antenna. I have a really tall tree on one side of my property. I could have easily, put it up and kind of slopered it down to the side where the shack is and the coax comes into the shack. So I thought about doing that, and I ended up settling on the DX Commander. Obviously, a little more expensive of an investment for that, but I did like the fact that I could take it up and take it down and put it up real fast. So if there's a bad storm or something, I basically just loosen one wing nut and lay it down. It'll be good to go. Yes, Nate. Makes it harder to play radio during the Illinois winter. Yeah, absolutely. It certainly does. All right, we got Cuba in the log. There's Brazil. So maybe we can hunt Brazil here. Calling CQDX. Yeah, I can relate to the weather comment. That's why I was trying to get the DX Commander set up before winter sets in here. Already had a couple cool days this week here in Kansas City, but then still warmed up nicely during the day. But definitely fall was in the air. The leaves are starting to drop here in Kansas City. I have to slide up here. I'm gonna slide up to 1300. Looks like somebody might be. I need to do a video too on this version 3 of WSJTX. It's got some pretty cool little features in there. Nate used to live not far from me. Nice. Were you in the Kansas City metro area or nearby? Kind of lived all over town here a little bit. I still live on the south part of town. I lived downtown for a couple years. Lived in Kansas City, Missouri for a little while, and then back to the Kansas side here recently. Oh, 47th and K7. Yep, know that area well. Got some friends that had a house probably in that same neighborhood. So I used to get out there quite a bit. They were in a new subdivision out there at the time they owned it. They've since moved to the south part of town. See if this Brazil station calls CQ again. Oh, nice. 103.5th and Quivira. Yep. Familiar with that area. Used to live at 151st and Flum by the Executive Airport. So I had a house down there for a while. So definitely familiar with that area. There's Dominican Republic. Let's see if we can grab them. I know the digital modes here is a little less interesting to listen to on a stream, but I love chatting with y'all. Makes it a little easier to chat with you guys. The Dominican Republic station is pretty strong. He didn't hear me. Let's try it again. In my video for the DX Commander, I was able to grab a bunch of SWR sweep charts and everything like that from the Rig Expert. So excited to share that with y'all when I get done. Hey, Chris, Kilo Charlie 3, Papa India Bravo, saying good afternoon. Good afternoon, Chris. Appreciate you dropping in, saying hello. We're doing some POTA hunting on voice earlier, and we switched over to digital here. Checking out 10 meters. Yeah, that Dominican Republic station didn't hear me. There's Northern Ireland, minus 19. That'd be a little bit of a stretch. See if we can get another decode on them calling CQ. So looking at the spotting map, the antenna is getting out. Getting to Africa. Out into the Azores. So 10 meters is there. All right, let's try Northern Ireland just for the fun of it. Yeah, I was hearing folks on 10 on the voice side. I was hearing the DX side quite a bit. They were light, but didn't they were kind of in and out. Lots of QSB for me, at least on the voice side. They're coming back to another station there, so I'll pause my transmits. Slide up here to 1900, might be a little cleaner transmit slot. There's France coming in, minus 14. What are the band conditions listed for 10 today? It says fair. Is what it is. Sometimes those say poor and you'll get a rare DX contact, so doesn't mean you shouldn't go out into the park or try to operate. I'm pretty consistently hearing that Northern Ireland station. There's Wales, minus 19. We could try it. Do have a new antenna now, so maybe they'd hear me a little better. See if we get another CQ. Yeah, there's Wales again. All right, I'm going to try it. See if we can pull them out here on 10. They're minus 16 on that one. That's a little better. Or minus 19 before. Looks like I'm still getting a decode in that slot. Anybody in the stream got any fun ham radio projects going on? I talked about my DX Commander build. Anybody got any fall ham radio projects going on, or any work you're doing in the shack? Ah, nice. Chris just built a 66-foot doublet for portable. Nice. I hear good things about the double. I've never used one, but I hear really good things. Here, it's a great antenna. So many times we get stuck in, like, vertical, dipole, end fed, but there are so many different antenna designs out there. I was watching Ray, W2RE. He has the Ham Radio 24/7 channel. He's building a 4-square antenna. And I watch Column. He does the DX Commander on his channel, and he was doing a 4-square recently. That is an interesting design. I don't have enough room to set up a 4-square. But I learned the most while Colin was troubleshooting that antenna. Crazy. I mean, the measurements have to be so close, and as he was troubleshooting various things, and it sounds like it works great once you get it set up. But yeah, it does not sound like an antenna for the faint of heart, but the pictures and everything looked really interesting, and being able to switch the different quadrants on the antennas up, kind of a cool design. But there's just so many cool antenna designs out there. Sometimes we get hung up, at least I do, you know, it's like, oh, well, do I want a dipole? Do I want an end fed? I don't have a tower, so I can't put up a beam or a Yagi antenna. So, but there's so many different options out there. I don't think Wales is hearing me, so stop the transmit here. Yeah, I agree, Chris. Fun to try them out for sure. And some of those that are just wire and a balun or an un, you know, relatively inexpensive to deal with and build. So you can do a lot of things with some wire. Lots of good YouTube videos out there on just antennas people have built with speaker wire, and I think Colum even mentioned in one of his videos, you know, for the radials, someone stripped down a bunch of old Cat 5 Ethernet wire and used those for radials. So I don't know, get creative. There's so many options out there. There's South Africa again. I'm going to see if I can snag them. They were not hearing me before. Chris's go-to antenna is the Pactenna end-fed halfway for POTA. Yep, up and running less than 10 minutes. Yeah, that's awesome. And now with all the interest, you know, growing interest in POTA, there's so many different antenna designs that are out there. The spool antenna. I mean, there's just so many cool things, and it's neat to see folks doing things specific for POTA and portable ops and being lightweight, and that's cool to see some growth in that area. When I was researching verticals and things like that, you know, I was looking at like the butternut antenna and some of those, and I was just like, wow, some of these are so complicated. I've had a vertical before. Many years ago, I had a Cushcraft R6000 vertical that I used. I did not use radials with it, but it worked pretty well. But that was my only experience with an HF vertical. Then I had the off-center fed dipole, and when I set up things at the house here using a wire antenna, you know, got more comfortable using a wire antenna. And then initially when I was doing POTA activations and things, I would just, you know, string a dipole up in the trees or whatever. And then as I started to get involved in the POTA community and saw some of Greg's Kilo Juliet 6 Echo Romeos, if you look at his QRZ page, he's got all of his antennas, but you probably heard of the POTA Performer and some of those. I built a Challenger antenna, a few $100. I think the stainless steel whip was the most expensive part. Man, I love that. That's so much easier than throwing stuff up into the trees. And some of the parks and things now are starting to get a little sensitive about putting things in the trees. I think some folks have probably gotten antennas snagged or left them hanging in the trees. So some of the folks are sharing on the Facebook group about, you know, park rangers and things not liking antennas in the trees. So I think having different options is nice. So I've almost completely shifted to using the vertical for my POTA activations. Just set it up, tear down is so much faster. And then also finding, you know, when I was doing the dipole or the wire antennas, you know, it's like, oh, I got to find a tree or a couple of trees that are spaced right. And then, you know, carry line with you and getting stuff tossed up in the trees and all that. Just made for a longer setup time. All right, let's jump to 12 meters. Let's see if there's any activity here on 12. Not showing anything in the graph here. I'm hearing some tones though. There's some activity here on 12. Let's clear this out. Okay. A couple folks calling CQ. Let's get another decode here. Make sure my slot here is open. Barely moving the needle on the radio here. Guess that's a nice thing about FT8, the weak signal aspect of that. I got 24 stations in the roster. There's a new call sign for me. Whiskey Zero Papa Echo. See if we can grab them. All right, they heard me. Down towards Greg's neck of the woods. What grid square is that? Delta Mike 14. Looks like it's east side of LA, northeast side of LA. All right, looks like my signal's getting up into Washington State. Might slide down here to 900. That looks a little more open. He didn't hear me coming back to him. Let's see. This is the first time I've kind of done some digital with the DX Commander here. All right, come on. Try number 3. Just like to see the spots coming in. So it looks like we're getting up to the northeast, the northwest, a little bit to the southwest, and even southeast a little bit. So no DX outside of maybe Puerto Rico. Looks like I got heard there. All right, third time's a charm. We got Whiskey Zero Papa Echo in the log. On 12 meters. I haven't worked 12 meters in a while. With the fall season coming back around, the 10 and 12 starting to activate a little bit. Really good activity on 10 and 15 last weekend for the California QSO party. We had a wedding on Saturday, so I wasn't able to participate in the first day of the QSO party, but I did work some on Sunday for last week's live stream. Looks like somebody came up here on 900. I'll slide up to 1,000 hertz. Let's see, we've got a couple CQs in there. Do some DX stations coming in. I'm not getting, my spots aren't getting out to Europe. At least I'm not being heard. Okay, there's November Mike 2 Victor. November Mike 2 Victor. Florida looks like. New call sign for me. You know, I should have looked down and kind of seen what the SWR was doing on 12. Got used to just trusting the off-center fed dipole. Now I got a new antenna. I just got to kind of keep an eye on the SWR, make sure there's nothing wonky going on. Yeah, we've got a little something going on here. Might need to do a tune up here on 12. See if we get a decode here. Hopefully I get an RR73 back and we'll clean this up. What is my... That's one thing about the DX10 I don't love is I can't switch from power output to SWR while it's transmitting. Get this tuned up here. Let's see where we're at. Tuned up okay, but the tuner kind of spun for a little bit. Could be maybe why I wasn't getting out super great. Let's try South Africa here on 12 meters. Yeah, I'm going to halt that. I'm not loving that. It's not outputting the right power here. What do we got going on? We'll change this to SWR. That's weird. SWR matches. Let me take the tune off. Yeah, 1.1. It's without the tuner on. Tuner almost had it perfect. Something weird's going on. Have to look into that one. Tune that up again. Maybe it's this. It's tuning up. All right, let's see if somebody calls CQ here. I want to check this again, see if we can get back to somebody. Let's see if our spots change at all. Thought I went through and tuned all these. Probably should go do a visual check of the antenna, just make sure nothing crazy happened overnight. There's Puerto Rico. Let's just try them. Worked them last weekend. Work them on 20 meters, see if we can get them on 12. Okay, SWR was fine. Let's check the power output again. I know you guys can't see the rig display. It's just too much on the screen already. I could put that in there, but yeah, it's weird. I'm only getting about... Got the rig set to 100 watts. Yeah, I need to check into that and see what's going on. Might dig out the rig expert again and just double check it. See what it's showing on 12 without the equipment attached. I'm going to do that real quick. Hang on just a second. All right, I got my rig expert here. Let's see where this is. What this is looking like. I don't love that power output was different. SWR on the radio looked fine. Let's see what's going on here. All right, SWR chart, frequency. Let's change this to 12 meters. Let's do a sweep here. Well, it's 1.101 to 1 at 24,893, which is just at the bottom of the band. but no higher than 1.2. That is really, really weird. Let me do a little wider sweep and just kind of see where the dip is. Let's see here. Frequency range. Let's go. Let's see, 24,940. That's the middle of the band. Let's swing 1 megahertz on either side of that. All right, let's see where this dip is. Yeah, 24.9. I don't know. And FT8's 24,915. Not sure what's going on. Why that rate? Why the display on that was weird. All right, let's do. I don't know. I don't think the tune's going to do anything on that. I'm going to restart the radio here. Maybe something weird's going on with the radio. That would be a first, though. I don't think I've had to do that before. All right, let me do a tune here again. Let's see what we got. Yeah, something's not right. Make sure my filters are fine. Settings are fine. Troubleshooting. That's always fun. See if I can bring the into this view. I'll bring the FTDX10 in. But all right, so you guys can see the FTDX10 there. It's really weird. So, you know, I'll do a tune up here. Okay, so it's tuned up fine. Even without the tune, it's doing it. So if I tune here, see, look at that wobble, that weird display on the audio. Really bizarre. It's like it's locked up. Make sure my audio stuff's all set up right. Yep. That's weird. Is it only doing that on 12? Let me do 10 here again. Yeah, 10's completely fine. How's 15? 15's completely fine. Huh. Weird. Very, very weird. All right, so I'm going to probably leave 12 meters here on digital. All right, let's go check out 17. Just real quick, make sure it's not doing something funky there. Okay. Center of that display. That was weird. I don't know what's going on. I have to look into that one after the stream's over. A little weirdness on 12 meters. Don't think it's the antenna. Could be the tuner. Should take the tuner out of the mix between it and the radio. There's something going on with the tuner. Could switch to the internal tuner on the FTDX10. See how that works. Well, 17's got some activity here. Let's see, let's find a slot here. 550. There's France. Just clear this out so we got a nice clean display here. There's Hungary, minus 10. Let's try Hungary. Yeah, that was a really weird one. I haven't seen that little kind of warble on the display. So you can see how this one looks nice and tight and clean. on the transmit. All right, let's check the spots. Where am I getting to? Getting out to the coast here. You heard me. $5,200 miles to Hungary. Doing pretty well here in the States for the spots that are getting picked up. I am getting up into Europe. Got a spot in Switzerland. Heard me -4. All right, we got them in the log. All right, so 17's doing pretty well. Getting up into Minnesota a little bit. Wyoming, pretty well up into the northwest, into the northeast. There's France, new grid square for me. Let's see it, France. 4,300 miles. Got a couple. France called CQ, but somebody else called me. Let's see here. Kilo 7, Charlie, Tango, Victor. Tucson, Arizona. Worked them twice before, both in 2024. One with my old call sign and one with my new call sign. 20 meter FT8. It's gonna drive me a little crazy on that 12 meter thing. We'll have to see what that is. I can always rig up another antenna and isolate it from the antenna. I think I'll bypass the tuner and just see if maybe it's something with that tuner on 12 meters. I also have a second tuner. I've got two because I had one that I usually took out for POTA activations. And then one that I kept here in the shack. And then the one I had in the shack had all the memories for it for the off-center fed dipole. And so if I needed to fail back, when I put the DX commander up yesterday, I wanted to save the tunes in that one if I needed to put the go back to the off-center fed dipole. So it could be something with the tuner. That one's been hauled into the field quite a bit. See, we got 48 stations heard here on 17 meters. A couple new calls. Just pounce on some folks here and get them in the log if I don't have a QSO with them yet. What time is it getting to be? Almost 12:13 Central Time. Almost lunchtime here. Grab some food here in a little bit. Need to go out and do a visual inspection of that DX commander too, and just make sure everything made it through the night. I think the sprinklers came on overnight too, so I just want to make sure everything's still looking good. Yeah, we're getting spots. Pretty well into Europe on the spotting. 17 meters. Kilo Charlie 6, Hotel Bravo Bravo. Kilo Charlie 6, Hotel Bravo Bravo. Look them up on QRZ. Sam in St. George, Utah. Hear the noise behind me. We got a 3D printer going, working on a project that's printing, so not sure how noticeable that was in the background of the mic audio. Somebody else. Kilo India 6, Bravo Tango Yankee. Calling me -6. Hear them -3. Ryan in Thousand Oaks, California. Seeing some voice activity too. I can't hear it on mobile, just clicks from the keyboard. Oh, for the printer. Okay. Good deal. Glad the mic is isolating that out pretty well. Alpha Alpha 8 Tango Tango. New call for me. Mark in Ohio. He's got his POTA stats on his QRZ page. Wow, heard me +17. That's pretty good. Got an Italy station on that same slot. All right, I got them in the log. Whiskey 8 Charlie Oscar Delta. Calling CQ. See if we can get out to them. Heard me +10. Hearing them 0-0, nice and even. New station for me. Haven't worked them before. Whiskey 8. Charlie Oscar Delta. It's the amateur radio club in Ohio. USS Cod. They got some cool pictures on their QRZ page of that ship. That's pretty cool. There's Hungary. See if we can get Hungary on 17 meters. Can't remember if we tried Hungary on 10 or 12 earlier. Losing track here. I don't think they're hearing me. Try one more time here. Wonder if I need to throw a choke on somewhere. I'll try that out on that 12 meter problem too. Maybe something's going on there. Hey, they heard me. Minus 15. 5,200 miles to Hungary. Hotel Alpha 7 Tango Mike. Definitely easier now to get the antenna dialed in and all the quirks figured out before it turns cold here. They didn't get my response. Come on. Looks like maybe 2100 is open. If I don't hear him back on this one, we'll shift up to 2100. All right, we'll try transmitting on this new slot. When I was doing all the planning on the DX Commander, I used this view in Grid Tracker. You can change it to kind of the globe-like projection, and that made it a little easier to kind of figure out, you know, the paths to various places. So when I was trying to figure out the radials and stuff, I kind of knew kind of what the directions would get me. So I use this view quite a bit. It's kind of handy. Yeah, I didn't get a full exchange with that Hungarian station. Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. Let's check the POTA spots. What do we got here? There's a few on data. There's a few spotted on 17 meters. I'm not hearing them though. Let's pop up quick to 20 meters. We do FT4 first. A little faster on the exchanges. I hear one tone on there. One little whistle going. Kilo India 5, Bravo India Foxtrot. There's somebody else a little lower. There's a new grid square for me. November Uniform 0 Victor. They're in Iowa. That's kind of rare on 20 meters. It's pretty close to me. Try them a couple of times, see if we can get them. They're minus 17, might be a little bit of a stretch. Yep, he didn't come back to me. Not hearing any of the POTA stations here on FT4. Only hearing 4 stations on FT4. Let's see what we got on FT8. We'll give this a couple minutes and we might wrap up the live stream for today. Go get some food. Looks like 1750 might be open. Got one POTA, Kilo 5 Charlie Alpha, Park 0522. There's a new grid in Arizona. Let's pounce on that one. How are the voice spots doing? Got some folks on 10, 12, 17, one on 15, bunch on 20, of course. There's 2 POTAs, of course, while I'm trying to get another station. It's usually the way it rolls. Let's go up to 2650. We have 5 POTAs now in the call roster. They're at the top. See those in the purple? There's a new grid in Wyoming. Zoom this view in. The antenna's certainly getting out on 20 meters, that's for sure. Lit up like a Christmas tree here. Hey, they heard me. Eric in Wyoming. Last worked them in South Dakota. They're at a POTA Park. Work them on 40 meters FT8. All right, we got that grid square. Like to snag one of those POTAs. There's a POTA. Whiskey 2, Charlie, Sierra Alpha. New activator for me too. Whiskey 2, Charlie, Sierra Alpha. I'm not seeing them because I'm in the SSB spots. All right, there we go. That would help. New York, US 0476. I've lost them. Did they shift? 1046, 246. Haven't heard anything for a minute and 8 seconds. There's a new POTA. Got quite a few POTAs here on FT8, 20 meters. I think I lost Whiskey 2, Charlie Sierra Alpha. Approaching 2 minutes, nothing. All right, let's go grab November 9, Charlie India Whiskey. Charlie India Whiskey. They are not spotted. They're calling CQ POTA. Looks like he's working another station. I'll stop my transmit here. The version 3 of WSJTX has this wait and pounce mode, which is kind of nice. So you can stop your transmits if they're working at another station, and then if they come back to you, it'll flip the transmit back on and respond to them. So that's kind of cool. A little bit of a change from version 2. I do also like they added these vertical lines here on the waterfall graph, so you can kind of see down the waterfall. I think somebody had put that in. There was a port of WSJTX. It's like better, WSJTX better or improved. Maybe it was improved. WSJTX improved. And so they had done some of those features over there. So that was kind of nice. I didn't think I'd like these quick change buttons along the top. It just seemed to kind of clutter the display. But I will say yesterday when I was kind of checking the antenna and bouncing around, it did make it easy to do a single click to jump bands. There's a POTA. November 6 uniform, November hotel. So that was nice. So I did turn that back on. You can turn those on and off. So that is nice. But for a release candidate software, it's been pretty stable for me. The only thing you have to deal with is there is kind of a disclaimer that pops up when you launch the app saying it's temporary and it'll expire at a certain date in the future. Well, I checked a couple of days ago. They were still on RC1 for version 3 and seen an update posted. So yeah, I do like that that wait and pounce feature. So that's pretty nice. Again, these lines on the waterfall made that kind of nice. That was a nice add. I have not played with it. They've got some. Stop my transmit here. They do have some audio alerting that is in there now, so you can set up some alerts, some real basic alerts. I have my audio alerts set up in Grid Tracker, so I haven't played with that much, but it's in there. If you haven't played with version 3 yet, they do have some other checkboxes in kind of the general settings for kind of behavior and what shows up, and so you can customize some things there. I didn't really notice much in the radio tab. Still supports the normal multicast UDP server if you're sending to multiple logging applications. What else was different in here? Without looking at the release notes, I'm trying to remember what all's in there. I should have done it while it was fresh, because you notice the new stuff right away, and then once you start using it for a couple of weeks, then all the new stuff goes away, and you're just like, oh, is that in the new version? Or I think my favorite is that wait and pounce. That is nice. Yeah, I agree, Chris. It's pretty nice. They've done a good job with it. There's a CQ POTA. Let's see if we can get them. November 1, Delta Oscar uniform. They are in Park 2643 in New Hampshire. did not come back to me. I'll stop my transmit here. Slide up to 2600. Get away from that other person I can see on the waterfall. Yeah, I didn't have any other issues. I mean, really no issues with version 3. It snapped into Grid Tracker just fine. It brought all the settings over, all my profiles for POTA activations, all that stuff came over real clean. Sometimes with beta or RC software, it's release candidate software, you can get some bugs. I haven't noticed anything. Now, I haven't done anything super complicated either. I haven't done any de-expedition hunting or anything like that. I assume all that stuff works fairly well. One of the de-expeditions, gosh, when was that? Earlier this year, was using Super Fox mode, which you did have to have the latest version of, I think, was it 2.7? Version 2.7? But that was kind of interesting, but it was kind of cool to see them working multiple stations simultaneously. It sounds really weird. It sounds definitely different than standard FT8, FT4 whistle. But it was kind of cool. They were able to work multiple stations simultaneously and multiple people calling out. So that was kind of cool if you've never experienced that. I think it's reserved for de-expeditions though, because I think you have to have a Super Fox mode. I think there's a certificate involved to authenticate it. Probably helps discourage pirates. A lot of times you'll see pirate stations using call signs of de-expeditions and things like that. So I think they'll only issue a certificate for Super Fox mode for a de-expedition that's been validated, which is kind of cool. It's kind of neat that they have a certificate validation, kind of cut down on the pirate stations a little bit. Yeah, Chris shared he's had good luck with the release candidates as well. Yeah. They don't release a ton publicly. I know it's open source, so you could go look at the code repo on. But yeah, I've had really good luck with all the RC candidates of WSJTX as well. I did see some people using the WSJTX. I think it's improved. I'm going to Google that now. WSJTX. Yeah, it was WSJTX improved. Basically, it kind of forked the code a little bit and done some additional enhancements on it. So let's see here. I'm going to check the homepage, see if there's, as of a couple of days ago, there hadn't been a new RC. Yeah, it's still RC1. At least I've been using it for a couple of weeks. I haven't had any trouble at all. Okay, let's see here. Do I want to go back to voice or should I just wrap it up for today? Yep, RC1. Good. Yeah, let me know how it works for you, Chris. There's a POTA. Let's pounce on that POTA. POTA and a new grid. Yeah, I had intended to do a video. It was kind of a walkthrough for version 3 when I downloaded it, and I started down the process. I just didn't get the video shot that I wanted. I guess I could still do that. There's probably some other videos out there by now. All right, they heard me. November 6, uniform, November hotel. I might still do that. Once you get the hang of it, I know the first time I started using WSJTX, it was just like so overwhelming. I'm like, what am I looking at? What am I doing? I'd never done FT8 before. I was scared I was going to do something wrong. But once you kind of get the hang of it, it's not too shabby. Some of the colors and things can be a little overwhelming at first, but once you kind of understand what's going on and play with it a little bit and just kind of watch what other people are doing, the exchanges. I think the biggest thing for my tips for just new to WSJTX, check this hold TX frequency button. I don't believe that's default. I wish they would make that default. Experience the implications of that firsthand when I was doing some digital up in northern Minnesota. I was doing that POTA activation, and you get 5 stations calling you on your transmit frequency, and it can have to jump around quite a bit because people kind of muddy it up a little bit. The other piece is you can kind of see a little bit of that here. This person that's on 2694, you see these whiskers, this really dark red, and you get these whiskers that are sticking out, just overdriving the audio. You can see here on my power level on the right side here, that defaults to all the way up. Now I'm using a USB interface to the FTDX10. And so there's some good videos out there on how to tune that, but you can power it up and you'll find you'll pull this almost, at least my experience, you'll pull this all the way down. If you leave that way high, you'll overdrive the audio, and then you'll get this kind of splatter outside the slot that you're transmitting in. It can kind of wipe out other signals. So those are kind of my 2 things: that hold TX frequency and then tune up. So what I do is I will set the rig to do ALC. So you can kind of see your ALC view in the meter. Let me change to that real quick here. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Come on. There we go. I'll change to ALC. And then when you tune up, you basically pull this down to that just starts to nudge the ALC, if at all. Just kind of find that sweet spot. And like I said, mine's way down here on the meter, so that'll keep you from overdriving the audio. And you can also, at least the FTDX10, it turns the monitor off by default when you're in the data modes, which makes sense. You don't want to hear that right back at you. But you can go in, turn the monitor on, and then just listen to kind of how, if your audio is distorted, if you're overdriving, you'll hear it kind of distorting. But those are probably my 2 WSJTX tips. See a couple of POTAs there. Should have pounced on them. Sitting here talking to y'all and can't both watch the display and talk to y'all at the same time. I think after this one, we'll wrap it up. I got a bunch of QSL cards. I'll show you all kind of the QSL cards that I've got. Before I wrap up the stream today. Wind's blowing pretty good outside. I'm going to check my camera on the DX Commander. It's wiggling a little bit. Nothing too crazy. It's kind of protected by the house a little bit. Oh, he did hear me. So you might have seen it there. I had turned my transmit off because I transmitted twice. I toggled it off, but it left it in wait and pounce mode. So then when he came back to me, it toggled the TX back on. That saved me because several times before, it's like you look away, you're doing something else. It's like, oh, crud, they came back to me and I wasn't looking. I didn't have the TX on, the enable TX on. Now you can go in and leave enable TX on all the time. If like, I prefer to have the TX toggle off after I send a 73. Just keeps me a little bit better in control of the transceiver. All right, we got Kilo Tango 0 Tango in Park 1235 in Colorado in the log. Any other POTAs out here? No Colin CQ. Let's do one more decode, then we'll wrap up the stream for the day. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Chatting in the chat. There's a POTA Colin CQ. Let's see if we can get them in the log. Love chatting antennas with you and Kansas City and all sorts of stuff. I think that's what I love most about this hobby is just the knowledge sharing and seeing how other people's setups are. And there's almost infinite possibilities for setups and different modes and different things you enjoy, and antennas and transceivers and QRP and portable and all sorts of stuff. I mentioned this earlier. It's been so cool seeing folks through Parks on the Air kind of getting reinterested in the hobby again, and worked a activator. Oh, it's probably been a month or a few weeks or a month ago back that was, I heard them say on the air that it was one of their first POTA activations, and it was POTA that brought them back into the hobby after several years away. So that's pretty cool. Love seeing folks getting into the hobby. Well, see them working some other stations. 20 meters is jam-packed here on FT8 today. Lots of activity. Love it or hate it. I mean, the one thing that is nice about the digital modes, and I've seen this in the evenings with folks at parks doing FT8 and FT4, you know, sometimes if you're camping in a campground in a park somewhere and, you know, it's late at night and you're trying to get nighttime propagation, maybe on the lower bands, you know, you can sit here and do this quietly without yelling into a microphone and disturbing your neighbors, especially if you're tent camping or something like that. So it is nice to have different options for different modes when you're out there. I do see quite a few folks, you know, doing digital modes, you know, late in the evening when it's 10 or 11 o'clock, at least here in Kansas City time, and kind of cool to snag a few before heading to bed and out in the parks. Kilo 4, Charlie Alpha Echo is calling CQ. Oh, he's 15 over. I work him a lot on voice, and oh, there's another POTA calling CQ. New activator for me too. Work them quite a bit. I work voice and digital too. Hey, they heard me. Kilo Delta 9, Yankee Golf Kilo. All this exchange is going. I'll pull them up on QRZ. Chris in Indiana. I think we'll get this one in the log and call it good for today's live stream. I see we just crossed the 3-hour mark. That might be one of my longer live streams I've done. It's been fun hanging out with y'all today. Let this transmit go through, make sure we got good exchange. All right, I think we're good to go. Okay, so I think with that, we'll wrap up the live stream for today. Before we go, I was going to show you just some of the cards I got in the mail since last time I did this, so there's been quite a few. Oh, of course, somebody's coming back to me now. All right, I'll go back to them. Okay, I'll respond to them. Let's see, I got a card here from November 1, Mike Uniform Kilo. Cool picture there, kind of glossy, doesn't show great on the screen, but that was a cool little card from New Bedford, Mass. Let's see, I got a digital from Alpha Echo 4 Golf Whiskey from POTA Activation. That was kind of cool. You figure out how to do these digitally, so it's a little cleaner. Then Whiskey Bravo 0, November Whiskey Zulu. Got a nice card from them. From Colorado. Let's see, I got my 13 colony certificate. Kilo Delta 7 Sierra sent me a card. I got Kilo 5 Whiskey Juliet Lima. Got their card. He was my 10,000th contact since returning to amateur radio, so that was kind of fun. He sent me a card. He says, "Congrats on 10,000." So that was kind of cool. If you haven't seen there's a YouTube short of me and my 1000th contact. Whiskey Alpha 0 Charlie India Echo sent me a nice card here from New Mexico. That was kind of cool. Kilo 1 Delta Charlie. Kilo 1 Delta Charlie sent me a QSL card. Kilo Mike 4 India Alpha Juliet sent me a card from Virginia. Picture of a park out there. Let's see, I got Kilo Echo 2 Uniform Kilo from New York City. Kind of picture of the New York City skyline. Printed that one out. This is Charlie Tango 1 Echo Quebec from Portugal. Sent me a digital QSL card. Motorcycle there. It's kind of a cool one. I got Kilo 7 Oscar Juliet Kilo. Sent me a card from Washington State. Picture there. So that was fun. I got Victor Echo 2 Hotel Tango Charlie sent me a card. Digital QSL card. And the last one here is Kilo Fox 0 Sierra Echo Sierra. When I was from Colorado, when I was up working the park in Minnesota. So Alpha Fox 0 Fox from Minnesota. So sent me a card there too. So that was kind of fun. So I figured I'd share that with y'all. All right. So with that, I think we'll wrap up the live stream today. Appreciate you hanging out with me today, participating in the chat, answering questions, telling you all about my new antenna setup. I got to probably spend some time this afternoon and start editing the hours and hours of video that I have shot as I was assembling the DX Commander. It's not going to be that long of a video, but you know, a lot of the stringing the elements through and all that stuff takes a little bit of time. So I just had the camera running, so we'll see how it turns out and get that video started. So I appreciate you hanging out. Thank you to Chris, Nate, everybody saying hello in the chat. And so we had Greg in there, Kilo 6 Echo Golf. Check out his YouTube channel if you're not already there. He does a lot of live streams. You hang out with a very cool crew there. So I appreciate everybody hanging out in the chat today, asking questions and just chatting while we were playing radio today. So with that, I'm Michael. I'm Alpha Foxtrot 0 Foxtrot. Until next time, we'll say 73. Bye-bye.